My life during COVID. When COVID first began, I was almost halfway through my second semester of sophomore year. I remember looking at all the cases of COVID in the United States. Looking at these cases within our country brought feelings of uneasiness, fear, and anxiety. These were only a few emotions that this soon-to-be pandemic would bring to everyone. As classes were moved online, I was having trouble focusing on my schoolwork. And instead, my mind was racing of thoughts about what was happening in the world. I worried about the health of my family, my friends, and my community. I was getting so lost in my feelings and my thoughts and having horrible panic attacks every day. I was thinking about the worst situations that could possibly happen. I was having mental blocks and I could not see my future or the future of how everyone's life would be beyond this pandemic. But finally, I had a wake-up call and realized that I couldn't make my anxiety go away on my own anymore and sought help. I made a connection with someone who was able to teach me about the practices of being mindful. Worrying takes up the same amount of energy as being mindful. However, sometimes it's harder to think positively rather than negatively. The practice of being mindful ranges from staying in the present to acknowledging feelings and letting them pass without reacting with strong emotions. The pandemic positively forced me to rewire my brain. By incorporating mindful tools into my daily routine, it taught me a lesson dealing with adversities, whether they're big or small. Although as silly as it sounds to say out loud because it seems so logical and easy to understand, having anxiety about a situation won't resolve the situation. Mindfulness helps in the long run. If you aren't thinking about what could happen or what should happen, and you just float on through it, you'll realize you saved yourself a lot of worry. I replaced anxiety with things I love to do, like being outside and drawing, singing, and playing guitar. Life during COVID was not easy for anyone, but thankfully we now have vaccines which help us get back on track as a society. Within all of this craziness, I have experienced a wide range of negative emotions, which were able to shift to more positive ones, which has allowed me to float through life expecting constant change and adversities, but taking them as they come for what they are. Thank you for watching my presentation.